Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello Miss Andini, hello everyone. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Fitri Nur Indasari, with the student number is 12. Now I will present my seminar proposal entitled Pengaruh City Branding dan City Image terhadap keputusan berkunjung wisatawan domestik ke Kota Malang, Jawa Timur, with the supervisor Dr. Estikowati and Miss Ani Puspaligati. The next slide, there is a background. Indonesia is a leading country that has diverse natural wealth, culture, and languages and customs. In an effort to introduce the diverse potential of the country's wealth, the government can also introduce the potential of each region to local and foreign communities by creating city branding and city image. Because, yeah, as time goes by, a brand is not only owned by a product or service. Of course, nowadays an area can also have a logo or brand, which is usually called place branding or city branding. And then there is a city branding. City branding is an identity symbol that exists in an area or city which is used as a process or effort to form a brand of a city with the aim of making it easier for city owners to introduce or communicate their city to the target market. And then there is a city image. City image is a vision and belief that there are memories of consumers or tourists about a brand. In the world of tourism, city image is assumed to be the same as brand image. And then there's visiting decision. Visiting decision is a process experienced by consumers before making a visit that involves search for information. It's kind of like knowledge and need regarding products or tourist attraction. So they want it and then determine to choose to visit this place after going through various stage. And then there's Malang City. Malang City is the second largest city in East Java province. Malang City has the nickname like Paris of Java, Tourist City, Education City, Historical City, Flower City, and then Resort City and Creative Economy Service industry. The population of Malang City itself is spread into five sub-districts, namely Klojen District, Belimbing District, Kedung Kandang District, Sukun District, and Lowokwaru District. And then, with the distinctive branding characteristic offered by the city of Malang City, coupled with a good image of the city, it can be a good stimulus for the government to develop tourism. This causes interest in tourists to visit the Malang City. On this basis, the author is interested in conducting research in Malang City with the title Pengaruh City Branding dan City Image terhadap keputusan berkunjung wisatawan domestik ke Kota Malang, Jawa Timur. And then in the next slide, there is a formulation of the problem and the research purposes and then benefit of research. The first one I want to explain about formulation of the problem. The formulation of the problem research is like, what is the description of city branding, city image, and the domestic tourist visiting decision to Malang City? And the number two is like, how does city image influence domestic tourist visiting decision to Malang City? And then, how does city branding influence domestic tourist visiting decision to Malang City? And the next, how does city branding and city image influence domestic tourist visiting decision in Malang City? And the last one, which of city branding and city image has the dominant influence on domestic tourist visiting decision in Malang City? And then I will explain about research purposes. What the research purposes about this research is kind of like to find out the description of city branding, city image, and domestic tourist visiting decision to Malang City. And then there is to determine the influence of city branding on domestic tourist visiting decision to Malang City. And then to determine the influence of city image on domestic tourist visiting decision to Malang City. And the fourth is like to determine the influence of city branding and city image on domestic tourist visiting decision in Malang City. And the last one is like to find out which of city branding and city image has the dominant influence on domestic tourists visiting decision to Malang City. And then I will explain about benefit of this research. For the Malang City government, it is hoped that this research can become input or evaluation material for Disporapa regarding city image and city branding so that it can be better in effort to develop in the Malang City. And then for writers, it is hoped that this research will provide insight and expand knowledge about city branding and city image. And then for the next research, it is hope that this research can be an additional reference and new knowledge for students who will carry out the same research later. And then for academics, it is hoped that this research can become study material and comparison material for further research and can increase knowledge and insight. And then the next slide, there is a definition of city branding criteria, and city branding indicators. The first one, you will explain about definition of city branding. According to Maulani and Prasetyo, 2019, city branding is process or effort to create a brand for a city to make it easier for city owners to communicate about their city to target market, such as investor, tourists, talent, and even from the city by using positioning, sentence, and slogan, icon, exhibitions, and various other media. And then there is the city branding criteria. City branding criteria according to Yuli 2011 in MB Zaman 2021, such as like attribute. City branding must be able to define or describe a city character, attraction, and personality. And then there's message. City branding must be able to convey and describe a story is a clever, fun, easy, and always memorable ways. And then there is a differentiation is kind of like city branding must give a unique and different impression for other cities. And then the last one is like ambassadorship. City branding must be able to inspire people to come and want to live in the city. And then there is a city branding indicators. According to Simon Anhol 2007 and in Holivia 2022, there are 6 indicators in city branding. It's kind of like present, potential, place, browse, and pulse. And then the next slide. The first one, I want to explain definition of city image. According to Jannah 2014, in Ananda 2021, city image is the image of the city that is formed in the minds of the public because of the unique characteristic of the city or area. And then there is a physical city image forming elements. According to Kevin Lynch in Sofiula et al. 2022, there is the element that form the city image is like physically one of which is like path, edges, district, nodes, and landmarks. And then there's the indicator of city image. According to Saputri and Irawan 2018, in Abdullah 2021, city image indicators such as cognitive is what a person knows about a place or something that refers to people knowledge. And then there is a affective, which measure a person emotional aspect. And then there is a connotative, namely how a person behaves in relation to a place. And then there's evaluative, namely how someone evaluates a place. And then the last one is like behavioral, namely whether someone is considering migrating, working, or visiting place. And then there is a visiting decision. The decision to visit or visiting decision according to Jannah 2014 in Irawan Bakhtiar 2021 is basically a decision taken by an individual before visiting a place, region, or city by considering several factors. Visiting decision in tourism assume with a purchase decision. And then there is a visiting decision indicators. Visiting the decision indicators is kind of like product quality, such as tourist attraction quality, facilities quality, service quality. And then there is a tourism quality, such as atmosphere, security, friendliness, and of the population. And then there's a brand, such as the variety of tourist objects and the uniqueness of tourist attraction. And then there is a number of object and visiting times, such as like season, holidays, or even. And then there is a visiting decision structure. According to research by Privat in and Irawan in Holivia 2022, there is a structure or step such as like decision about product types, decision about product snaps, and decision about brands and others. And then the next slide. The next slide is there is a previous research. So many previous research in this research, but I will give you two previous research. The number one is like journal entitled Pengaruh City Branding and City Image terhadap keputusan berkunjung wisatawan ke wisata Hutan Bambu Kabupaten Lumajang by Bahtiar et al. 2021. Of the research show that the variable city branding X1 and city image X2 have a significant influence on the decision to visit tourists to Bamboo Forest Tourism Lumajang Regency. And then the number two is like journal entitled Pengaruh City Branding and City Image terhadap keputusan berkunjung wisatawan di Kota Manado by Bawole et al. 2021. The result of this research so that the variable city branding X1 and city image X2 have a significant influence on tourism visiting decision in Manado City. And the next slide. In the next slide, there's a research framework. As you can see, from this framework, it can be seen that city branding in the decision to visit is hypothesis one, and then city image to the decision to visit is hypothesis two, and then city image together with the city branding to the decision to visit is hypothesis three. And then the next slide. There's a research method. The first one, I will explain the scope of research. The scope of research in this research, this type of research is a quantitative research which aim to test hypotheses using existing theories. And then there is a variable identification. The independent variables in this research are city branding, and then city image, and then for the dependent variable, y in this research is a visiting decision. And then number three, data source. The data sources used in the research pengaruh city branding dan city image terhadap keputusan berkunjung wisatawan domestik ke Kota Malang, Jawa Timur come from primary data. And then number four is population. In this research, the population is all domestic tourists who are visiting Malang City. And then there's a sample. With a precision level in the research of 10%, respondent was obtained from the result of calculation using the Solovin formula example. And then this is the example one. We can round for 100 respondent. And then there is a formula. The sampling technique used by researchers in this research was a non-probability sampling method, which used a purposing sampling technique. In this research, the author will collect data using a questionnaire, which will be filled in by all tourists or people from outside Malang who are visiting Malang City. And then there is a data collection technique. The data collection technique in this research is a questionnaire using a Likert scale. The Likert scale is used to measure attitudes, argument, or perception of a person or organization regarding an object. And then there is a data collection technique. The data analysis that the author used in this research use statistical analysis in the form of number which will be calculated using IBM SPSS statistics software. And then the next slide. Okay. Maybe that's all the presentation from my proposal. And if there are many mistakes in my words, I apologize and I end this presentation with Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you everyone. Thank you Mas Andini.